something entertaining.
Yeah,
I can see that. I like it. I mean, I don't love it like a lot of people. Like, I'm not like a fanatic for it, but I do enjoy it. Like, they're not bad at all. I did go to see it too with my wife, but I was tired, so I kind of fell
he
asleep.
paid money and fell asleep the whole fucking 2.5 hours.
Not for the whole thing, for like half.
Wait, for what movie was this?
The Jurassic Park movie.
Which one?
The latest one that just came out.
Dominion or yeah?
Yo, it's 2.5 hours long.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It is. I was just fucking tired. Like, I had a long weekend. I was tired.
Excuses. That's what I'm hearing.
Hey, listen.
Yep.
Man.
Speaking of dead like dinosaurs, Dirty Dancing.
Or is that what we're going to start with? Or do we do
wait, I just had a Patrick Swayze joke.
I
Yeah.
I have the coin flip, but first let me get to this intro.
Oh, yeah, we got an intro. Let's go.
Listen. Episode 84 Popcorn and Pints is here. It is? It is. As soon as I shut up, we're going to get started. Episode 84. Dirty Dancing, Greatest Showman. Dirty Dancing, Greatest Showman. I had the time of my life, and I owe it all to you. And I need you to tune in. Some shit happens in this movie that, all I'm going to say is that Roe versus Wade thing being turned, not so great. Not so great. And this movie kind of touches on it, in a sense. I know it's an older movie, but in a sense, it touches on.
What up, OG? How you doing, brother? Good to see you.
But enjoy. Stay put. Because, again, as soon as I shut the fuck up, we're all going to start talking again. So you can have the time of your life as well. You know it to us. Thank you. Thank you. Now let's start this motherfucking show, guys. Let's start this motherfucking show. Chris, stop dancing.
Not dancing.
I mean, there was no music. Nothing to dance
Exactly.
to.
During the movie, I assume he was dancing. But,
it was, as I said in our group chat, it for most of that movie, it doesn't get much more white than than that.
Starting with the Greatest Showman, I guess, guys.
Damn it, we should have saved best for last.
I ain't mad at it.
Love that fucking thing.
This one right here?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep.
This was... We'll get into it. I want to get everybody's early rating.
Early ratings?
Yeah.
8.5.
Alright, give me like 2 seconds. I wasn't expecting you to respond that fast.
I mean, you put me up.
That's what she said. 7. Which is big because I hate musicals.
I'll leave you up there for a minute, Chris.
Hey, how's your IT career going?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Whatever pays the bills.
By IT, we mean OnlyFans. For those of you watching.
Again, whatever pays the bills.
I'm with Chris, 7. I don't like musicals either.
I said 8.5.
No, the other one.
Oh.
IT Chris.
IT Chris.
They could come again. Dirty Dancing is a classic, huh, OG?
I'm going to give this an 8.
Oh, I'm shocked, honestly.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie. No, I'm shocked.
So I watched this movie this morning, right? I messaged James. I was like, this is some bullshit. I'm starting off my day with a fucking musical at 7 o'clock in the morning or some shit. He just started laughing.
Well, because you said the first song. He's like, I can't deal with a fucking song this early.
And I was like, you know what? Just relax, breathe. You know, just be. It'll be okay. And I'm actually watching the movie and paying attention to the story. I'm like, this is a good movie. And I'm like, if you take the music away, I would have liked the movie more. But the music doesn't hurt it because it's not overly done.
Dude, even I for the first musical I think I've ever watched, I'm listening to the music. I'm like, I fucking like this music. These are some good songs.
I'm used to it. My wife has a CD, so I listen to it.
The performances were great.
Mm-hmm.
I think the biggest compliment I can give this movie is I want to see it again if it's in a theater. Because I want that full blast, like, surround around me to watch this.
I sit next to you.
I think that would. I wish I had seen it in the theater.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying.
You know, you get the extra oomph and that environment. That's got to be great.
I feel like a theatrical experience for this movie would be fucking awesome, because it would almost feel like for certain parts that you're actually in the crowd. If you're getting the right sound and the right visual, like that beautiful big visual right in front of you, for something like this, it'd be dope in a theater. Fucking dope.
I mean, the music was, to me, super dope because it doesn't downplay the story, it enhances the story. It creates the whimsical aspect of the movie that kind of gets you into the feel of his dream hunting and him wanting to aspire and trying to be more and pushing through his dream. So I thought they did top phenomenal with this movie, honestly. I'm being rough on it by giving it 8.5.
That's another good point, is the music fit the story better than most musicals I've ever seen. It actually helped tell the story.
I agree.
Other than just randomly breaking out into a fucking song for no reason.
And give it up for Hugh Jackman, who can fucking sing, huh?
He loves this shit, man.
Yeah,
he lives for this.
I believe I said this to James too, and I was like, "Yo, James, this is fucking weird. Wolverine singing."
This was a huge passion project for him. Like this was one of his dream roles when he got this. I think the movie was in like development hell for like 10 years.
Oh, I didn't.
Before Hugh Jackman got the role and everything like that. And I think trivia wise,
Giovanni gave it a 20 out of 10.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Like he was hardcore studying up on Barnum to get ready for this role and everything.
Yeah.
So how much of the movie, how much of the story is real? Like, I think the fire was true.
I'd like to think like 60 to 75% of this movie is real.
Yeah, I'm not sure how accurate it was when it came to actually telling how the circus started.
I honestly wish this movie was longer.
I was shocked.
I wish Greatest Showman was longer, like another hour to 2 hours.
I was shocked it was only an hour 45.
Yeah, I thought this is definitely at least going to hit 2.5 hour mark.
That's what I was getting ready for before I put it on. I'm like, oh wow. But even if this went a solid 2 hours, I would have still been happy.
Yeah, I feel like they rushed a few of the things in the movie with, like, when the turmoil started to hit and, like, him with the actress or the singer or whatnot and the shit with his wife and all that stuff. Like, I just feel like they should have drugged that out a little bit more and his downfall a little bit more so that when he did rise back up, that was so much more felt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, another thing, too, I felt like, because he got home fast, I felt like the paper should have beat him home one way or another. And that's how he kind of goes from there and climbs back up. Because he goes from there. I know the firing should happen. Say he goes from there, she sees that, then the fire happens, and then it's like he's literally on rock bottom because that. You know what I mean? Like he lost the business, and he may have lost his family all because of that shit.
If this is like based on true facts, they can't change his real life story. It could have went in that order.
Could. I mean, but they could also tuned it up just to make it sound like a more interesting movie or story.
I agree that it does feel like they kind of brushed over some stuff. Just here's the basics, and then moved on. Like other critics said,
they could have even added another half hour just for the Zac Efron storyline.
Even Zac Efron was great. I enjoyed watching him. You know what? I think like most of us probably couldn't stand him in the High School Musical days when he was his breakout kid. Yeah,
fuck that movie.
But it's crazy because I've kind of grown to respect him. He's grown into a real cool dude and actor and stuff like that.
Yeah. He's a good actor.
To what Sturdy was saying that he, like, the time frame or whatnot. Basically, you got to remember, this is what, the 20s, 30s?
Something like that.
I think it was like the 40s.
And he first went overseas to London. Then he went around the country with this chick. So by the time he got back, it has to be a week or two later with the train rides and all this other shit and everything. You know what I mean? So that happening had to have been a week later or whatnot. So the news had to travel and then finally get to him and get to them. So that's why it kind of landed around the same time he did. This is me very emotional rehearsal. You can see and hear the passion, especially in Hugh's voice injury.
Yeah, man, he was super into this.
That was G again. Shout out to you, G.
What up, brothers? What up?
In fact, where's the note? The biggest note I had was, so during some interview, Hugh Jackman was talking about it was a 9-year development process from conception till completion for this movie. A lot of studios unwilling to take the risk on an original musical. This is an original musical, as opposed to, reboots that have been made over the years and stuff like that. So that's a big risk right there. You've got all original music. You've got a story that hasn't been told like this before on film, which makes it all the more impressive.
Honestly, of course, like you guys said, the music fit the story, so that helped progress the story. But the way that they did the music, where they cut it up to where it wasn't too much into the movie, and of course also not just too little of music, I feel like they cut it up perfect. And there's other musicals out there that we've reviewed and shit, and that we will probably review in the future, I'm sure, at some point. If they can cut it up similar to that, where it's not way too much music, and then it's kind of, sometimes it pulls you from the story, especially if the music sucks and you don't care about it, or you don't care what they're talking about,
or has nothing to do with anything.
Of course, if it has nothing to do with the story going on,
like Cats.
Yeah, they should have at least showed the blood holes.
Release the asshole cut.
Yeah, that's all we were asking for.
I'll have to just watch. I might put it on mute just to see the scenes. I have to see it.
There's got to be video of it out there somewhere.
I'm sure there is. I'm just too lazy to look.
Let us just have it playing on here, and we'll keep doing a voiceover of it as it's looping for about an hour and a half.
Lord have mercy.
Going back to accuracy, the only thing. Going back to accuracy, the only thing I wrote down that I found about that was the film was, of course, praised for performances, music, visuals, and production, but it was criticized for its artistic license. So they must have taken some clearly taken some liberties here with some stuff. I don't know what. When I look up notes, I don't read, if it's a giant Wikipedia page or something, I don't fucking sit there and read it all.
Yeah.
I'm sure if G or Puerto Rican Chris, you can say I'm wrong. Or when this movie first came out, people were complaining about it because his wife really wasn't singing. Isn't it Michelle Williams or something like that?
Yeah.
So a lot of people gave issue. They're like, everybody else is singing, but why didn't they just get Michelle Williams to play her?
She didn't fit the profile of the person. She didn't have a resemblance or anything. So it's. Not
I remember
like
people. Yeah, I remember people arguing about that. They're like, "It's not even her singing."
It's like you're not gonna get fucking, I don't know, fucking Ice Cube to play fucking
me.
What's his face? Jackie Robinson. You know what I mean? So it's not. You know what I mean? It's like you gotta have somebody who has the physique, who has the look, resembles the person.
I don't know if it's accurate, but where he got the term circus from to create, his circus, like a critic's review review of it. I'm like, that's a pretty cool twist if that's where that came from. Now,
that's the reason why it's such a cool twist,
because it's negative to a positive.
That you have that, and how great that's, if you agree with them or not, how great and successful they turned out. So it's like, exactly, turn the negative into a positive. Sorry, turn the negative into a positive. But it's also like a big fuck you at all the doubters. Like, look at me now, asshole.
Oh, you had a stroke there.
I did.
Another thing is, so at the end where they said I can't afford another building, he goes, wait a minute, there's the harbor. If we get a big tent, is he the first one to ever do the tent?
I think that's kind of the impression I get.
Me too. That's why I said that's the first thing I looked at my wife. I seen this. This is the second time I've seen this movie, but I forgot about this part. But I looked at her, I was like, is that where they got the tent from? Is he the first one?
I mean, obviously,
I could have looked it up, but I didn't because I'm lazy.
We all knew it. Go ahead, Aaron.
No, just saying. I kind of hope so.
I think he was the first to do a 3-ring, right?
I have no clue.
Yeah,
I was questioning it when I seen it. I was like, wait a minute. The word circus in the tent? So I was like, did he all this shit come from him?
Obviously, in our entire lifetime, circus has been like a traveling thing.
Oh,
so I always thought of it as just tents from the moment I knew there was anything like a circus.
Yeah, G, my wife is a huge fan of this. This is how I watched it for the first time. This is the second time. The first time I watched it because of my wife.
Apparently, Josiah Purdy was the first to use a large tent for his circus, and he did it in 1825, so about 100 years before him.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
In America or a different country?
American. The American circus was rejuvenized by PT.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got a sound bar. It's that shit's loud. The fucking music,
Oh yeah.
the bass and everything.
Like I said,
I didn't hate the songs.
No,
Yeah,
but-
if they have good songs, I can watch more musicals.
So I'm sorry, it was only 50 years later because P.T. Barnum and Williams Coupe were the first ones to do a 3-ring circus in 1871.
Okay.
Okay.
No, but James, even this is the first musical I've probably ever watched where I'm like, I'm into the music.
Yeah.
It worked. And again, the music was good, but it worked with the story.
Yeah, that's the biggest. That's the biggest thing about it is that it worked. No matter how good or how bad the music it was, I think the music was great too. But I'm saying no matter how good or how bad the music was for this show, I guess it has to be good though, more so. But it stuck with the story.
And just the setting was really cool, like this big arena of freaks, and you know,
it got, which I kind of figured what was gonna happen. Like once he met the singing chick, and then they started going on tour, I was like, all right, here's what's gonna end up happening. Fucking, he's gonna be like glued to her and kind of pushing other people away.
Well, he wasn't glued to her. He was trying to get as famous as he can, the fastest, and that was his ticket.
Yeah.
I mean, there was definitely a couple things in this that were a little predictable. You knew something was going to kind of happen between those two when he went on tour with her and things like that.
That's another thing I want to know. Did he cheat on his wife, or did she really set it up like that?
I don't know. I meant to look that up. I kind of want to know more about P.T. Barnum now. There's got to be a book about him.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a documentary.
I feel that's tough.
That scene where I don't know, did they call her Nightingale or something? The singer.
Mm-hmm.
Just the first scene where they have her sing on stage. I'm like, holy fuck, man! I don't know if that was the actual actress in it or not, but it was phenomenal.
It was, yeah.
I think it was. I think everybody sang except for the wife.
Even and singing aside, like the acting in this movie actually felt more genuine than I think the musicals we've watched. Like it was good acting.
You know what it is though, because I feel like with this movie, whether the people can sing or not, they had good actors.
Yeah,
they had good actors, and a lot of, I'm not going to say all, but there's a lot of musicals I feel they have good singers or good performers as far as when it comes to performing music, but telling the story in movie form, they don't know how to do that.
I mean,
I don't. Part of it.
It was a mission for the producers to find people that could sing and act,
which is the best route to go. Yes, of course it's going to limit you to who you can pick, but that's not a bad thing at all. It's okay, I can only pick these 25 actors. I need fucking 23 actors for this movie. Let me fucking make 2 more roles real quick.
Well, that's the thing, man. You got to go. You're taking a risk, of course, because you're not casting a name, but you're casting a quality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which has, you have your reasons to do that, and they made all the right choices. But I would suspect that also went along with them taking 9 years to make this movie. Other than, of course, Hugh Jackman or Michelle Williams. Zendaya before... this was 2017, so Zendaya was...
This was after her Disney show, right?
Yeah.
She was good, too. I liked her as the trapeze artist.
Yep.
That was cool.
This was a really good movie. It was a cool movie. And again, the music didn't bother me at all. It didn't bother any of us, obviously, because we're all enjoying it.
What song did you like the best? All of it.
I don't even remember.
The first one with his kids that came up again later. The one that he's like, with the dreams or whatever.
So you like
A Million Dreams?
The one in A Million Dreams. The one in the beginning.
I like the song, I think, at the beginning.
Oh, that's the same one, right?
No, it's a lot of hate, but he's fantastic. He is. Zac Efron's really grown into a really good.
I'm gonna let the cast back people. The reason why a lot of people hate Zac Efron is because he's a pretty boy. So it's more of a jealous thing.
That is what it is. He got the pretty boy image from the Disney movies, like High School Musical and stuff like that.
Girls like them and shit.
to his credit, Yeah, to his credit, he has actively tried to get away from that image.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
can see it with roles he's taken and the way he's
Even
grown.
reality, didn't he do that like Man versus Wild type?
He
He took a
had
trip around the
show.
world and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a similar type show, which I think he got injured or sick or something, and had to get help at one
Yeah.
point. I think he almost died.
I think it's
Damn.
on Netflix or Hulu. Yeah,
I'll
check.
listen
I know
back.
I've seen it. It's in my list of things to watch.
It might be Netflix.
Listen, ignore the haters, man. I'm sure you don't.
He don't give a fuck. You know how paid he is?
Yeah,
Speaking of Zac Efron, that's my favorite song of it. It's him and Zendaya. That was the one
that was a good one.
in the
That
sense,
one, that Rewrite the Stars or something like that. And
I think-
and the other one is Home. That
See, and
song,
that's what's
Home.
so great about all of these songs. They just hit so many notes for people to like keep in their mind
Yeah.
and be inspired by, and kind of like
Yeah.
fuck what society thinks, fuck what people think. Just fucking do your thing and just be yourself and be fucking great. Just like
And
go for
that's,
it.
dude, and that's that tone I think makes the music even better. You know,
Mhm.
watching the freaks talk about, I'm just using the word freaks because that's what they use in the movie, of course.
Yeah.
But watching them being proud of who they are and stuff like that, and sinning about it.
Stand
Like,
up for themselves at the end.
But that the song with Zac Efron and Zendaya there, and the rope spinning around.
That was awesome. That
That
good
was
stuff.
really cool. Obviously, there's all kinds of wires behind that, but the way
Oh, definitely, but it's still awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
this movie here would fit like in this era if it came out today. Just by the way the world is, it's so fucking divided, and this here and this in a more fun way is like, let's just all be one. Let's all be together. Let's all help each other. Be yourself. You know, the most important thing is be yourself.
When did this come out? 13, 14?
2017.
17.
17. Okay.
See, but the
Kinda
story though is
recent.
still from the 1800s, early 1900s. So
Yeah.
this is something that we need to fucking fix already. Like, come on, people. Like, just get with the program.
No, that's absolutely right. But I just feel like this, like seeing this story, like sitting down, I almost feel like I don't want to say there's no age limit, but I feel like maybe 9 or 10, if not at the early, I'd say at the latest, maybe 12, would kind of somewhat get what this movie's saying, get the message from this movie, instead of just, laughing at, seeing the animals and all that cute shit and the music.
Show this to somebody at 5, 6.
You think that young?
Hell yeah.
I already know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
my wife needs seen it. She's,
Hell
she's
yeah.
16.
I'm not saying it's not appropriate for them. I'm saying as far as them watching and kind of picking things up from it.
Hell yeah. You want to teach a generation how to be fucking accepting, you show them early. You don't wait till
Yeah.
they're fucking already molded and have all the taint in them. No, you get
This
them
movie's
fucking
about
as early as
being-
you can.
It's about being proud of who you are.
I guess
Hell yeah.
I guess if you're playing it like repetitive even if you play it twice a year for them, twice a year on the same time of year, they know it's coming. They're
Get
gonna
the soundtrack.
They're gonna
That's
get-
what my wife has. It's got the soundtrack in the car.
It's super dope, man. It's a super inspiring fucking tale. The
In
songs
fact, I'm
all hit.
upping my score to an 8.
I'm
I was going
giving
to do
it
the
a
same
9
thing. I was
and a half.
waiting. Yeah. I'm
It's,
going
it's
to 8.
weird because had I not watched this, just looking at I remember seeing the poster. I'm like, I don't want to see that shit. And now I'm talking about how great it
I'm
is.
going to say this. I can say this. This is my favorite musical, and I hate
Nice.
musicals.
Yeah, I can.
I was gonna say
certainly
this
say the
is
same.
probably one of the best musicals ever made.
I
This is
agree.
definitely my favorite, hands down.
And I mean, I hate musicals. Hate them. But the songs work. They need to do more of that song, like the storytelling
That's
songs
awesome.
like this, but with the bass and
They dumped each other so hard.
I don't know how they did this song. These songs are like intense and dramatic, like
Mhm.
loud at you.
They fit the story better than any other music in a musical I've
Exactly.
seen. Just
So
to
they
have-
need to copy this and start doing. Maybe I'll start watching more musicals.
like I've said about shitty musicals, the music takes me out of it because it's not doing anything for the story.
You know what? You know what? This I never fucking thought these words would ever come out of my mouth. This movie here, kind of what James just said a minute ago, over here, sorry, made me want to almost watch some more musicals, but then I'm just like, I know I'm gonna be disappointed because there's not gonna be anything out there like this, or even like similar to the way. Doesn't have to be the same story, of course. I would want a different story, but just told the same way this was told. It wasn't too much. The biggest thing is it wasn't too much music, and when the music was going, when they were singing, it mattered. It actually fucking mattered, and that's huge when you're watching a movie like this. Because when you think of a musical, you almost think of like a play in a sense. At least I do. I think of a play in a sense, and you're like, okay, I do enjoy plays. I'm not gonna front. They used to be like my favorite school field trips. That in the museums.
I wasn't the place. They're too close to musicals.
I never went to a musical. I never seen a musical.
I've never been to one in person. No.
Yeah,
But-
me either.
Plays, yeah. But no, what I was getting at is you get like that kind of a play sense. I do, at least, just with music, and it's like, but the music has to match what's going on in the story, or it's just gonna be like, what's the fucking point? What's the fucking?
A lot of musicals will have something happen on screen, or there'll be a dialogue, something that sets it up, and then when the music starts, there's like this introductory, like plucky thing that happens with the music, and it's like,
Stupid.
all right, here we go, and then you gotta pay attention to it so you can see if it helps us. You know what I mean?
Even with movies that aren't musicals by any means, but say I'll use like fucking Rush Hour for example. The times that the music played when Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan were together, there was always some sort of joke or dancing with that music, or some sort of sing along with that music.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Hey, that's a great soundtrack.
That was an amazing soundtrack, and that was an amazing choice right there. But you guys get what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't a musical, but the music made sense and it made the scene more entertaining.
You know what really helps is this. It was a great transition from your dialogue acting into the song.
Yes, because it's
not like it was out of nowhere.
No. It was brought it got to the point where you kind of knew when a song was coming up just by. I don't even know. It was like by the way they were kind of
they set the scene with their good acting, and then it gets to a more heavy point in that particular scene, and that's kind of where they go into the song.
The singing is the middle of the scene. It's this part of the story they're telling. It's like instead of take the music out, they're talking to it, like Zac Efron and Zendaya. Right. They could have had that conversation if you just with the music without it, and that's how I liked it because it flowed. It made the scene complete. It wasn't just random music. They just singing about blouses
and it's the point of the scene.
Shit.
It accentuates the point of the scene. It's literally why the scene is taking place and what's going on.
Yes.
It makes you listen. Excuse me if anybody said this. I apologize, but it makes you actually pay attention to the scene even more. Because if it's said like the way they were talking, if they would have been talking, it would have been more so of an argument. And you kind of just, some people just get tired of the. Not saying that happens in your household. I'm just saying you get tired of hearing that shit because you're watching Bad Girls Club all the time, late night, Aaron. And you get tired of hearing that. So it's like that you might tune that out in the movie, but when it's like talked, like sang, you're like, okay, the beat sounds nice, the instruments sound nice, their voices sound nice. Okay, what the fuck are they singing about? Oh shit! Oh wow! So
the only other musical I could say I can probably make it through. I think I've seen parts of it. The only reason is because I like the music. They sing Beatles songs. Was it Across the Universe or something?
Across the Universe, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
I can watch that one just because all the songs are legit Beatles songs.
Was Little Shop
August Rush?
What's that one?
It's about a kid who's gifted with a guitar, and he literally just slaps the strings on the guitars. Like, he doesn't even really know how to play it. He just fucking goes, bro. And there's no words hardly ever in the songs when they come on, but the music to it is fucking beautiful, man. And the story, like, is a tearjerker. It's so good. So good.
Aaron, Little Shop of Horrors is a musical. But the songs are like kiddie. They're like
I haven't seen it in years, so I don't remember. That's all.
Play, right? It was.
Yeah, it's technically a play. Yeah.
Play / musical type of deal.
Well, it's derivative from a play. It's derived from a play.
Yeah.
Got it. Feed me.
I watched that multiple times, actually.
Me too, but I haven't seen that since probably like a kid.
Yeah, me too.
Early teens or a child.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I was really impressed with this movie.
Yeah, I was shocked too.
I'm glad you guys all had a good time.
Like this movie. Sorry to cut you off, Chris, but I just got to say this really quick. Hey, back at me. But no, what I was gonna say is, oh fuck, damn it, Chris.
I had no expectations for this movie. I'm gonna cut in and cut Aaron off now. Going into this, I kind of had like just no expectations, and I was kind of just really impressed. I'm like, I got into it quick from the opening song. I really enjoyed it, and it just kind of kept going. And the flow was the big part for me. They blended the acting and music in this really well.
Yep.
I think that's the way you got to go into stuff like this. You kind of got to set yourself to the side and just not like turn your brain off, because you need to pay attention and you need to listen and you need to engage with it, but just
Oh fuck.
blah yourself before you get to the movie, and then when you watch these movies, you get to actually see if you like it and you enjoy it, if it makes sense and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you get to pay attention to what you're feeling and what you're thinking as the movie's going.
Yeah. Plus, I don't think I've watched a lot of movies about the circus, so that was already I was already intrigued.
I watched a few horror ones, but they don't.
Oh yeah, non-horror circus.
Was it Wheel of Hate?
Yes, that means it's another musical.
There's
only two
There's
left.
only 2 movies left. Why spin it?
I know, right?
What is it? What are they? I didn't even see it.
Simon Says and Deadfall.
The hate wheel is done.
We got to replace it with another wheel.
We got to play the sound from Legend of Zelda.
Gee, I wonder what it could be.
Oh my god, guys, it's Deadfall.
What is
Deadfall? I don't know.
I don't know.
Definitely not Deadpool.
This must have been an Ibrahim movie then?
Well, I was going to say we might have to wait till the week
Nick
when
Cage.
he does come
I
back.
see his name.
Oh shit! Aaron is the key. Wait, we're gonna wait for you.
Oh, it's a Nick Cage movie. We gotta wait for you. It's a hate movie.
Wait a minute, you dickheads are waiting?
We're gonna take the weekend off. You gotta.
I feel like the end of the hate wheel is one that we should be present for, all of us.
Fuck you both. Fuck
It
you
could,
all.
it could be his best movie yet, Aaron.
You spin it for one movie.
Yep. What is this,
Lord
my
have
fucking
mercy.
anniversary gift from you assholes? Thank you.
Did I put this on there? Simon
I
said?
think you did put this on here, Chris.
Probably.
Occasion Chris.
Who's in this one?
Dennis Rodman.
How is this on the hate wheel? What's wrong with it?
I think I did put this on there.
Wait, this is him with the kid.
Melissa's him? R. Kelly?
Nah, it's different. Simon Says.
I wonder if this is even available to watch anymore.
Simon Says. Touch your toes.
Did he scrub it from the net?
Simon Says. Let me pee on you like a hose.
Wow.
Ow!
It is 100% complete.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's done. Hate
Is that
wheel
like the
is
first
Oh, it's
wheel?
on Tubi.
Oh shit.
What Simon Says?
Is that the first wheel we finished here?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Wow.
But
So now we gotta find a replacement wheel.
Are we gonna do Disney?
Is it
Disney or the
Disney
video
or-
game, right? We had.
no, we're
Yeah, the video game wheel. That was kind of.
video game wheel. Let's work on that again, guys.
All right.
Get it together. But what I'll say is the Disney one. We're not gonna do that. That's the chicks. That's the one that we'll let our ladies pick. So once the chicks pick the wheel is done, we'll replace that with the Disney wheel, and then we'll.
I still
chick-
think we
the
need an
chick one's
awful
almost done,
sequels
too.
wheel. Worst sequels.
That'd be hard to find.
Dude, I say we just Google the list of the worst sequels ever made and make that a wheel.
So having like basically another hate wheel.
Yeah, even if we haven't seen any of the prior movies to the sequels,
I mean,
So
that'll
just-
make it more fun.
Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
No,
Or is
that
it-
was dope.
Which
That
one's
was
2 with
dope, man.
Jesse?
Yeah.
Man.
That's like the
hilarious.
worst. That's like the worst critically acclaimed one.
No, it's
Crazy.
not.
That was a good
No,
one.
it's
That
not.
shit was like almost a flop.
Mm-mm.
You know
Yeah,
what's gonna
hell
fucking
yeah.
suck?
Not
My-
mixing that-
My top two is the original and Dream Warriors.
Yeah, Dream Warriors is dope.
My
You
top.
know what's gonna suck? Weekend at
and
Bernie's.
the-
too.
And the new Nightmare.
Fuck that movie. It was funny back in the day, but now it's like the jokes are dead. Weekend at Bernie's.
Weekend at Bernie's Part 2. So-
Aaron hated that movie.
no, I enjoyed the first Weekend at Bernie's.
Did you? I
Soul
think you
Plane
hated
2.
No, there was
High
other
Part 2.
Oh, I seen how High Part 2.
I feel like there's a lot of
That's
options for that wheel. I think that would be a fun wheel.
So
It would be fun,
okay, so we got that. How many picks per person?
Just 3.
Well, how many movies do we want to put on there? Because I say we just Google what are the worst sequels ever made and make that the
Top.
list.
Yeah, let's not overpack it though, because the changing the wheels up, like what's the next wheel, is kind of fun. I don't
Yeah,
want to wait 3 years.
Like 8 to 10.
3 years, Disney finally gets on. You're like,
I mean,
all right.
I mean,
three movies per person. 3 movies per person. A 12-movie wheel. Or
We do
4
it.
movies, which would be a 16-movie wheel.
it's 4's too many.
Yeah, because how many fucking other wheels do we have with how many other movies are still on?
Yeah.
We gotta
wheel
weigh out
has
the odds and
tons.
probability here.
We got to trim this down a little bit
Permutations.
so we can switch them in and out.
We could even drop it down to 2 if you guys 2 apiece. 8
I'm down for 2.
I'm good with
2
that.
movies
All right.
a piece
So
from here on
movies.
out.
Because we've got a lot of wheel ideas, and I kind of feel like we want to.
That's my first question. My second question is because we all give our significant others the wheel to pick. That way they'll watch the movies with us. Do we cut theirs movie to two a piece, or we let them stay at like 4?
I thought it was supposed to be 3. Was it supposed to be 3 apiece?
I don't remember what it was, honestly.
Let's go 3. Meet in the middle.
I'm good with 3.
3?
I think the Disney wheel is going to be popular.
So 3 apiece from each for the Disney wheel?
Yeah.
All right. That works.
But I like the idea of cutting down the quantity on the wheel so we can switch the wheel.
From here on out, do 2 movies a piece, and we'll figure out a theme for that wheel as we go along.
Then we just start thinking of new wheels.
Yeah, then we can always bring one back if we want.
Like the video game wheel, I mean, I can tell you guys my 2 picks right here on the live. I'll pull the original Mortal Kombat off of the OG wheel, put it on the video game wheel, and pull a Street Fighter off of that, put it on the video game wheel. That way, it takes that wheel down 2 movies.
I'm down with that. Good idea.
It just,
Go ahead.
you know what I mean? And it helps me get the video game wheel. It's 2 movies. It's 2 movies that I actually want to see.
We got to put fucking Mario Brothers on there.
Yeah, you do. That's
one of
I was
your
going to
picks,
pick that
then.
one, actually. Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
Video game wheel, yeah. We'll discuss it behind the scenes. And remember, like I said, guys,
Yo, the Sonics.
just which Chris, I know I have to give you the access to the email and stuff, but just send your picks to the email just send it with the movie cover. I don't care if it doesn't have the title, just the movie cover makes it way easier for me to do shit, set shit up.
Wait, what's the last wheel you did? I was supposed to find the movie covers. The list I just sent you.
I think it was Disney.
Oh, he wants me to take it back and find all the covers.
No, but remember, we're only doing 3. We're not doing the whole 13 or whatever a piece. We're doing 3. We're only doing 3 for them, and then for our ones.
My wife got excited, man. She started fucking launching movies out at me.
You know what we could do? Maybe instead of making a theme wheel for our significant others, we could just call it the significant others wheel. And every time it runs out, we could just let them pick up whatever they want to throw on there.
Well, I want all the Disney movies.
Huh?
I still want all the Disney movies.
James is a softie.
Okay, so do you guys want to do like?
No, I just think they're going to be entertaining to talk about.
No. I'm not mad at that. I enjoy Disney, but I'm just saying if we did that. Like your wife had like 13 picks. I think my wife had like 13 picks. Then if
She
these
just went nuts.
I mean, how many of those are going to overlap?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Know. Let's say if none overlap, though.
Oh, a lot of them are probably going to overlap. I can see that because a lot of people are going to say, well, I don't know. Like, for example, we already did Frozen, though, so that's out.
You know what? Let's
didn't watch Frozen.
Cut them to 4 then. Let's cut
we
them.
did Frozen on here, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you missed it.
We enjoyed Frozen too. I think we each gave it like a 7.
Yeah. I didn't mind.
Let's do 4 for their wheels, and that way, you know what I mean. We put the Disney.
You don't have to hear from them again for a long time. Is that what you're saying?
No. Because we're doing 4 for their wheels and 2 for our wheels because they have 1 wheel. There's 4 of them. 16. They get 16 movies. They get to pick.
That's all good.
We have
pick 4 off that list I sent you.
Huh?
Pick 4 of them off the list I sent you. She wants all those movies. Just got the first top 4.
Because I feel like instead of doing a theme wheel for them, we might as well just do something like that. And I mean, we could even recycle their Disney picks just to have it, even though we know it's going to be Disney picks, but just to still have the wheel be completed.
We'll figure it out.
Figure something out.
Figure it out.
But I guess it's time to go to. Anybody have anything else to say about what was that?
I'm moving up to 8.
Yeah, there you go. I give it an 8. If this movie's ever re-released in theaters, I'm gonna go watch it in the theater just for that full sound.
Nice.
As a group, all 4 of us are gonna go together if it comes out in theaters again. And
we got to dress like.
Wait a minute. Time out. You think my wife is gonna let me go to the secret
I would
show? She's not gonna go.
I would.
She can go. She got to sit 12 rows back.
No. Put it this way. Hey, babe.
She can bring the snacks in her purse.
Time out. Hey, babe. Me and the guys are going to ride in because we know nobody's going to be in there. We're probably going to be acting like idiots. Here's some money for you to go to Crossgates at the nicer theater while we act like children so you won't be embarrassed by us.
Dude,
I would 100% get a fucking top hat and dress like Hugh Jackman in that red coat.
You don't understand. My wife already has control of the money. So she's going to be like, fuck you, I'm going to watch it.
She'll just have to put up with us then. Oh, she might hit, though. Maybe we'll get lucky and say it's playing like at Bowtie and Rotterdam.
I don't think we'll get wild. I think it'll be all right.
Nah, it'll be fine.
But no, I really do. All jokes aside, not just for this movie, I do feel like we should all try to get together and do that one of these Saturdays, and then review that movie right on Popcorn and Pints that night.
Yeah,
Go on, G. Thanks for joining, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah,
No.
That on a Saturday? That's funny. I'm
That is a good one.
I'm not gonna. Okay.
Come on.
Dirty Dancing.
All right, let's do it.
Let's get dirty with it.
He's getting eager.
I'm gonna go 5.
Oh god.
Middle of the road.
All right.
Will shock you. 9.
Wow.
I want your edibles.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Four.
Get there.
4.
4.
4, and that's generous because it's a classic, and I've seen it so much.
You don't like it? Why you see it so many times?
Not by choice.
Because you like it.
Nope.
6.
Okay.
That was higher than I thought Aaron would give.
I thought Aaron was gonna hate this fucking one. Here's the reason I like it. Ready? The storyline is okay. I don't care about it. The Patrick Swayze, good actor. The acting was good in this movie, I think.
I'll wake up at 2 a.m.
Here is the thing. I grew up on oldies. The soundtrack, I love.
Dude, I enjoyed the music.
Soundtrack, man.
I
so
do like
every
the
song
music.
came out, I'm singing along with it. It's shit. I'm like, yo, this soundtrack's badass. I
It's
love it.
1987. She's like the way, like I remember loving the music.
That's Patrick Swayze singing.
Yeah, he's
like,
actually singing.
You know what's crazy, and it probably sounds stupid, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I don't remember the last time I seen this movie. I don't remember the last time I heard the songs in this movie. I'm not saying I didn't hear them in between. I probably did. Oh, Mom rated it a 10+.
This is why I watched it, because of her. First time I seen it is because she was watching.
This is Sarah's favorite movie.
What did you?
Nice, see? There you go.
What did you rate Greatest Showman?
And your wife loves it, Aaron, right?
Oh, Dirty Dancing, yeah.
Yeah, see?
She wouldn't watch it with me because she couldn't promise she couldn't sit still and not sing.
You can't help it, man. The soundtrack is great.
But no, I did enjoy it, and this is one of those ones. I guess it's kind of nostalgia for me. But no, what I was gonna say is like the soundtrack is cool and all. And what was cool about it is because the last time I remember listening to this soundtrack or hearing the music from this movie is the last times I've watched this movie. It just makes me automatically think. I'm sure if I heard if somebody had the soundtrack and played it, I would think of the movie. But watching it and listening to the music makes me think of, oh shit, I remember watching this as a kid.
Oh, all these songs, it reminds me of this movie. So
Yeah.
I actually have on my phone Hungry Eyes.
Hungry Eyes, that's a great song too.
I actually had that song.
I totally forgot about the songs, and then when they came on, I did smile a little bit.
Yeah, I was like, yes.
Okay, so Hungry Eyes I've heard plenty of times. I've probably heard that.
The first, the final scene song is like down in history, like one of the top fucking scenes. Like, the endings where the fucking...
Oh, yeah, with their dance at the
The
end.
lift. The lift. It was, I've had the time of my life.
Time of my life.
If this was if this was a comedy movie, he would have definitely dropped her at that part.
Like, psych!
Dude, I don't know the last time I saw this movie. It's got to be over a decade at least. I
20 years for me.
100% forgot the movie is kind of about abortion.
Yeah.
Yeah, like her helping out.
Yeah.
Friend,
That's what got her. And
which is a weirdly timely choice for us this week.
I'm sure that shit happened back then, man.
I was thinking about
You had those shady fucking doctors, ruin the girls too young or something.
I don't want to get too much into it, but guess what's going to be coming back? Is them shady fucking doctors.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
Without us going too political, you know what? Fuck the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
I think we pretty much all agree on.
They overturned that Roe versus Wade thing.
What was that for?
Where you can't get abortions.
Oh, so you can't now?
It's up to the states.
It's up to the states. So the red states
which means probably two-thirds of the states are going to outlaw it outright.
Texas is like number 1. You got to keep
Missouri was the first one to literally like within hours. They
down south wants a bunch of inbreds running around. That makes sense.
Texas is fucked up.
There's an overflow of baby formula at the moment for all the babies to begin with. So why not force people to?
Yeah, and I mean, everywhere they go is safe as shit. So
well, so what's next is they're gonna tax you for having a kid like China does.
No, they are going to revisit all of the issues that legalized basically contraception, gay marriage, and things like that, and they're going to say that they were made on the same basis. And I'm not going to guarantee it, but I won't be surprised at all
if they try to ban everything else.
If that stuff gets overturned now too, that's the direction they.
That would be some fucked up shit.
We're going backwards in time, people.
Yep.
We just got marijuana legalized. Fuck.
I know, right? They're going to change their mind next year. They're like, yeah, we take it back.
Nah, leave all the motherfuckers in jail.
Back to the Future. This one isn't going to be as good as the original. Not even close.
But fuck the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
But I totally like that. The only thing when I think of Dirty Dancing, the only thing I remember is the actual dancing scenes and the music. Like I totally forgot what the actual fucking story was.
Honestly, with this movie, I feel like that's what they kind of wanted you to see.
Yeah.
Even with because honestly, I feel like in any film, but especially around these times, an abortion and them like carrying it out and playing it off the way they did in this film would be a big thing. But because the dancing and the music was so great, it was kind of like it was literally like a backseat to the story. It was because again, without that happening, without her getting pregnant by the dickhead,
Robbie the douche.
Yeah, Robbie. It would, she would have been his partner. She would have still been his partner because she wouldn't have had to take a break from it to, get better and all this other shit. And this, obviously, the little love story that they had or whatever, would have never happened. But it was like the dance was so fucking important for this. The music and the dance was so important for this.
It's a good thing on music too. It opened up because they basically said like the other people were like the same shit every year, same shit, and it opened up. They're like, what the fuck? People like this. And now the music gets out there.
I feel like it's like that every X amount of years when a new type of music comes out that the younger generation likes, that the older ones are just like, oh, this is just noise or this is just this. I'm starting to understand that now.
Back rap.
I fucking hate that I have to say this, but I'm.
Oh, I hate mumble rap, man.
We are those old people that complain about certain music now.
No, the kids don't even like mumble rap. They just go along with it because it's here.
How you like something? You don't know one word they're fucking saying. But anyways,
if I can't sing along, I don't want to hear it.
I don't like new shit. I hate the new rap. It sucks.
If I can't understand the words that are being sung to me, I turn the channel. That's it.
Bring back.
Well, I can't say that because I listen to some heavy metal songs where they yell and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck.
It's a fine line. It's a fine line.
You're like, it sounded cool though.
Yeah, I listen to metal more for the fucking drums and guitar.
I was gonna say, more so because the instruments sound so dope. Because if there was like with the rock, whatever you want to call that type of music, if it was just the instruments, I would fucking love it. It'd probably be my second favorite genre.
Dude, okay, I'm gonna tell you, this is how good heavy metal is. Every movie, the fight scene, what song plays?
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Yes,
that's a
heavy metal song. Some kind of heavy.
What I will say though, that's a great conversation starter. But what I will say with that is, it fits the scene, so it works for that moment there, or like when UFC comes on and shit. For me alone, speaking on Sterity and speaking on myself. But if it's me just listening to it, I won't want to hear it.
No,
heavy metal is the perfect soundtrack to anything where action is involved. That's what it is.
Even anal action.
Yes.
And the thing is when you hear that
especially
song, an action movie pops in your head. You get down. You're like, yeah. You fucking get hyped up.
Yeah.
Like when I'm gonna go to the gym, if I'm getting ready to play a sport or something, or if I'm about to get into some games and I'm like, you know what? Let me get focused. Let me go. Yo, I'm playing either some like OG fucking like rap, or I'm playing some fucking like let's go.
Yeah. I'm not a big. I don't listen to a lot of metal, but I've been into punk music for fucking years, so I'll throw on some fast ass punk music or something like that.
Like if you're getting ready to get hyped up to go to the gym or to go fight or whatever, if you're a professional fighter, you're going to fight. What are you coming down the aisle to? Is it going to be?
Oh, it's too hard. I thought of this many times before. I used to watch UFC all the time. I was like, what's my theme song? Actually, I know someone in Cage Wars that came down. He was funny as fuck. He was in my brother's taekwondo school, and he came down to fucking sexual healing.
I don't know. I've thought
Great.
about that so much. If I was ever doing something where I got to walk out or have my own theme song, I think I'd make it my mission to try just to find one of the most ridiculous things.
I got one already. You want to know what mine would be? Because I thought of this many times. I thought of like a real one. It's the hardest one, like what I really want, but it's for comedy. I already got one. It's touch myself.
Wow.
I touch myself.
That is a rare opportunity that people get where you can walk out in front of however many people and have a theme song.
When she's singing it, and I think of you, I touch myself.
Exactly.
Quick story, right? I used to work at Target, and my boy Miguel, shout out to you. Don't know if you're watching or not, probably not, but you should be. He's Puerto Rican, and he's straight from Puerto Rico, so he has the thick accent, and he was singing that song one day, mad loud in the bathroom. I was like, yo, who are you singing to? He was like, everybody.
That's great.
That song is the thick accent just makes it funnier. If you know like a Spanish thick accent, like right off the Chris, I'm not even trying to be funny, but I'm sure you know, like a thick accent just from being in the city. It's just funny with them saying certain things or singing certain songs, especially when you don't hear that every single day. You know what I mean? I was dying.
And my runner-up was Safety Dance.
Safety.
You know the Safety Dance?
No, it wasn't that.
It's no, that's I can
that was
dance if I want to. I can
Yep.
leave my friends
It's a
behind.
great fucking song.
I'll have to play
Mine
that.
would have to change frequently. That's too many.
Oh,
that
mine would, I mean,
send
I'd
a
have a
message,
different
you know?
song every time.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, every time
Exactly.
different song. Yep. Fuck yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it'll be hilarious. They'll be waiting for me. They're like, "Oh my god, what song's you gonna play?" I'm a Barbie girl.
what would make it even more fucked up is every time you came out, you lost.
Yeah. Hey, I'll still entertain.
Is he throwing fights? Like, all right, James, you're 0-46. It's time for you to retire before you.
Hey, man, but if he makes people happy
Exactly.
and entertained, fucking,
Yep.
they'll keep having him back.
Yep,
Buy his merch.
What if he starts winning though? Then what? Do you like him even more now?
Yeah, winning's, if you're winning, that's even better. But
Hell yeah.
I mean,
if you
if he
could be a
Yo,
loser and
imagine-
still entertained.
Imagine you're lost, man. You go and tell your friend, you're after your coach is like, "Oh man," you're like, "Yo, I lost to the guy who came out to Barbie girl." He knocked me the fuck out.
mm-hmm.
And then he touched himself.
Yeah, then he touched himself.
That came out
Then he did the safety dance on all the way to the cage.
Yep, the whole time. Wow.
Yo, you know they don't play the music at the end? I would request it.
And
If I interview him, I'm like, play my
satisfaction.
music. Like, say, like, you dance if I want to. I'll be dancing around the line. I thought of this shit a lot, man. I'm telling you.
That shit is fucking hilarious.
Those fighters come out way too serious.
Yeah.
I mean,
I wish I could do that because
TV. Huh?
back then I used to play the UFC game, and I wish, like, I'm sure you could. I didn't have the system or the computer or whatever. Put you where you could download your own fucking songs, like the wrestling games have. I would have had a funny song. I wouldn't have had it made it serious. I would have found something funny.
Yeah. Oh yeah, same here. Especially for like a game, it's like you want the most ridiculous thing. Which I gotta start playing the wrestling game more again.
Hey, here's a fun little fact that will make you chuckle. So for the lead of Francis Baby Houseman,
Jennifer Grey.
yep, Jennifer Grey's character, Winona Ryder and Sarah Jessica Parker. were
Oh,
considered.
we don't need a horses in that movie. They already had them in the
Wow.
back. People were playing polo.
She would have been better than the Greatest Showman. She would have been the greatest pony.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
She's like that little Napoleon riding them. Riding her.
Wow.
She made a cameo in the movie. Oh shit!
Yeah, she was there. I'm glad. Woo.
She was great. You were
That's rough.
Dude,
That
people
was
think
awful.
she is so gorgeous. Whatever.
Hey man.
So they also, when they were looking for the male lead, they were considering at the time 20-year-old Billy Zane.
Oh, okay. How old was Patrick Swayze in this?
Billy Zane,
Yeah.
the guy who played the Phantom.
Did he play the Phantom?
Yeah, and he was the Mummy, right?
I don't know.
Wait, the Phantom with the purple suit, the guns?
Yeah.
Yo, that movie was the shit back then. But now I watched it again. I was like,
with the skull ring.
Yeah, man. I had the skull ring, man.
I have no idea how old Patrick Swayze is in this, but he looks like he's got to be in his 30s.
Yeah,
and baby is supposed to be 17 in this.
Yeah, he was the Phantom. He was in fucking
There's some R.
Titanic.
Kelly shit going on.
Oh, there's the mummy.
Yep, he was in the Mummy.
Yeah.
He was Imhotep.
Yo, I thought he played that mummy character great. I like that. I thought he did a good job in that one.
The Zoolander.
Zoolander is just fucking straight up ridiculous.
Been a lot of shit.
So, but they recorded some stuff. The screen tests that he had with Jennifer Grey. Everybody hated him, basically.
Yeah, she had a personal. She hated Patrick Swayze.
She did. But there was no chemistry between Billy Zane and Jennifer Grey. So Val Kilmer, Benicio del Toro were also considered, but I don't think they even came in for that. But what did I read about Patrick? Patrick Swayze signed on, even though he had like a bad knee, and I think his resume said like no dancing. But he read the script and really liked it. Patrick Swayze had to convince Jennifer Grey because they didn't get along to be in the movie.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because she disliked him from their time filming the movie Red Dawn, which was in 1984. So they were in a movie together before this.
And he was being a dick.
Yeah.
They just, I don't know what, they just didn't get along.
She hated him.
He probably farted in a hotel room and tried to pee on her.
No, he probably tried thinking he was the shit and was just trying to fucking come on super strong like she was supposed to just lay down. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Especially here's the bad about the 80s. Especially just because the time it was in. It was like, oh shit, it's Patrick Swayze. I have to sleep with him. You know what I mean? Even though I'm a great actress, I have to sleep with him versus, oh shit, it's Patrick Swayze. Cool. I respect your work. It's like to get more role.
I'll tell you right now, I'll sleep my way to the top.
If that's all you got to, that's the easiest way to get to the top.
Fuck. I don't know why people complain about it. They're like, oh, we heard you sucked your way to the top. I'm like, hell yeah, suck many dicks.
I feel like
It's a win-win-win.
Baby. Worry.
Yeah.
I got pleasure and a check.
Yeah.
I know. Best of both fucking worlds right there.
I got a taste of the oldest profession in the world. And I don't
See,
know why this is illegal.
Okay,
Can we overturn that shit? No.
That just proves the mindset of a man. We don't have the moral, like our dignity type shit. Like I joke about the OnlyFans too. I'm like, yo, I wish I could do OnlyFans. I'll quit my job right now and make fucking millions.
There's an audience for you, buddy. There's an audience for you with the big old beards.
People are complaining. People are like, yeah, you're doing an OnlyFans.
You got the
bear.
paid,
man.
But yeah, I quit my job. That's all I do is show my feet all day.
Yeah, show my feet, smashing food.
Making wine.
Making wine, man.
I send out my panties all day.
Oh, look!
Don't get me started on that.
Yeah.
You make.
I'll be buying packs and packs. I'll be nonstop. I'll be fucking mailing them out across the country.
James's tiny whiteys.
I'm telling you, out there, wait, you want a Speedo? You can put a check mark on the shopping list.
The way
you want it, fuck.
The way
I'll send it.
You put what you do, James, when you do this, because the way he's saying is he's just waiting for the opportunity. Like check. His wife's okay with it. I'm in.
When he's advertising to the other whites, he can say it's like your hood, but for the undercarriage.
Wow. Wow. The more streaks, the more you're paying.
Wow. We really went there. We made James like the guy. Well, he did.
I don't. That just popped into my head, and I had to say it. I'm sorry.
I was just talking about him selling feet pictures, and it got way more weird.
Well, crazier it is, more money you make, man.
But
it's like a hood for your undercarriage.
So for the next episode, what was the other? It was Simon Says. What was the other movie title name?
Deadfall.
Crystal.
Nicolas Cage.
Nick Cage.
You better tell me who was in it.
I had to tell you, just to remind you. Make sure.
So you guys said you're doing it next weekend, right?
No. We're taking the weekend off.
Yeah.
How did you all see? You guys can never synchronize shit. You all say no at the same exact fucking time and show your heads. That's bullshit. It'll never happen again.
No, dude, you got to be. It's the reason it's the hate wheel.
Yeah.
This is for you.
I can still complain and be upset about it, James. I can still be mad about it and do this.
This part of the hate.
You have to do
It
it.
is. Oh my god, it's gonna be rough. Might have a nice weekend.
It could be his best movie.
I don't want to hear that. Jason.
No, the new one, Unbearable Weight.
I can't
Oh
fucking.
yeah,
we still gotta
we
watch
gotta
that.
do that too. We still
Gotta
gotta
watch
do
that.
We should do that before the Batman. We should do next week's and then do Unbearable Weight and then do the Batman.
No.
I don't
we should
know,
do a double
is it-
feature. We should do this
No.
one with Unbearable Weight at the same time.
I feel those need to be their own shows. They'll be too long.
True.
You ain't giving me that punishment.
I don't know if Unbearable Weight's even on the Fire Stick yet to stream.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, probably.
It might be. It probably is. It's been out long enough. It's a fucking Nicolas Cage.
Oh yeah, it's been out for like 2 months.
Dirty Dancing. Apparently, a lot of it was based on the screenwriter's own childhood. Like
Nice.
she wrote a screenplay for a different film that ultimately ended up creating the story for Dirty Dancing when she was a young daughter of a doctor, and they spent summers at this camp or something like that.
Alright, so she was boinking the fucking dancer?
Yeah,
Or-
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. I didn't read that part, but she competed in or participated in like dancing competitions and stuff.
Okay.
And
Or
her
did she have
nickname
to-
was Baby. So
Or did she have the abortion?
No, it'd have been
Baby doesn't have the abortion in this.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
who
but
knows?
the
It's
Did she have the abortion? I don't know. I
correct.
didn't see anything that
Did she draw
specific.
inspiration from it?
and she's saying how the story would have been if the other chick was the one that had the abortion inside of her because she was a better dancer. Or she would have
Here
been.
you go.
She never told her
First,
parents.
that's true. First film to ever sell more than 1 million copies on home video.
That's
Wow.
fucking amazing.
That's stupid.
man, I'm telling you, it's fucking good. The soundtrack's awesome, man.
It's okay.
Yo, you're telling me your PP didn't tingle when they were teaching her to dance? Was the two girls, the one girl showing her, they're wearing those leotards or whatever the hell they're called?
Nah.
The leotard didn't do that much for me. The scene where they're in the water, though, and she has the wet top on.
That's how you
I'm not gonna lie. All of a sudden, I was like, damn, because they zoomed right up. They like zoomed right up to her leg and her ass.
Oh, no, dude, they zoom in on a lot of stuff when they're
Like,
dancing.
damn.
Trying to make
I always
it
like this, man.
basically-
I've seen this movie literally like fucking over 1,000 times.
They basically, when she goes to his cabin and he has a shirt off, it basically turns into dance sex.
Yeah. I know exactly what you were doing in your basement, Chris. You were watching this. You made your Fifi. Wham!
Yep.
Wham! That's playing in the
It's got
background.
the concrete walls like a prison. I really got to get into that headspace.
You're just doing cheek.
I got to get some bars.
I don't know what the hell you were doing. Oh, for your windows here, you do. Fuck, down that weird road again already. Well,
Yeah, this.
Oh,
okay.
here's something a hysterical piece of trivia I found. So the film was re-released in 1997, solely due to a petition that was led by Conan O'Brien,
Wow.
What?
in which he asked viewers to send letters calling for the film's re-release. And apparently they got enough letters that they did it. So when they agreed to do it, Conan joked that he didn't even like the movie.
Oh,
that's funny.
shit.
Like, I didn't even like the movie, and you guys did this shit.
I miss Conan. He was good.
I like that show. That was like
Did he
one of the
retire?
best.
What happened to him?
He doesn't he gave up the late night show.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he got
does
fucked over by Jay Leno first.
Yeah.
And then he did his show on TBS for a number of years, and then just kind of
He
Gave up
ended
on
it
late
after like many years. I guess.
he has an entertainment company. He does a podcast, and
Yeah, he has a podcast now. And he does like these little, like kind of like the Conan show.
I have to check out his pod.
Like he
Does
goes,
he-
oh, Conan around the world or something.
I was gonna say,
I'm not sure.
does he do any stand up still?
I don't
No,
know.
I don't think he does stand up. Anything he's in his interviews, he's in a character. He does
Yeah.
jokes.
He's tall as fuck.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Like a weird lanky guy.
My fellow
Mhm.
countrymen.
Yep.
Like country tizzy.
I almost gave this movie a 10, honestly,
Really?
just because I've
Dude.
seen it so many times and I like it.
That's it. I wanted to punch her sister in the face,
Her
especially when
sister
she
is
was
annoying.
doing her stupid fucking dance.
Yeah, at the
I'm
end
like,
of that.
oh, this is
yeah,
awful.
that. Hello?
Like, I was having such a hard time getting through that scene, watching it. I'm like, just shut your fucking trap. Just
Yeah,
shut it.
that's the one song I hated. Well, she thought she was like the fucking a proud child. Like the baby was favored by the father, but she was the one who's like more successful in life. Like I'm going to be something, but she sucked at
Sexful.
her song and shit, her singing.
Because she didn't practice at it though. Instead of like practicing, she was
No,
going.
honestly, that's the worst song in the whole fucking movie. So there is one song I hate. I hate that song.
Which one?
The one where she sings like that fucking Aloha, whatever.
Oh yeah, the sister is singing for the talent competition. That was fucking all. I wanted to just I wanted to punch a bitch.
I don't even think that song's so bad. I don't even think it's on the soundtrack.
That was a punch a bitch.
That was. I mean, that wasn't her whole song. That was just something for her to do in the movie.
It was so dumb.
But yeah, just like with most musicals, I think we've seen, this is kind of borderline a musical.
Almost. I thought that too. I was questioning. I was like, is this close? They don't literally sing, but the songs sing for them.
I don't. Yeah, they're not singing, but it has that kind of feel at times.
Yeah. Like West Side Story feel.
I feel you know what it is though. I feel like it's the song choice. They picked certain songs that like when you're watching the movie, you almost feel like you're there in person watching in the moment, and all you see is those two on the dance floor, and you're hearing the fucking song that they're dancing to. Especially with the last one.
I mean, they did a good job at that. People still love this movie fucking over 30 years later.
Oh yeah.
But I realize there's no real ending to this that determines the path for any of these people whatsoever. Nope. They have a dance at the end, and that's it. Like he was still fired. They're still leaving. The family is going back home.
You see the old ladies dancing. So you see his face change, like, oh, they're going to change things up now.
All right, so okay, there's no real.
Yeah, but what happened to Baby Him? Did they, what happened? Yeah, there's no really ending.
There's no real ending.
Nah.
I like how they added that at the end though with Robbie, where he was giving the money. Then he was like,
oh yeah,
that he found out the truth, and he's like, give me that shit back, you fucking douche.
Yep.
Robbie the douche.
And the father, when he tells Patrick Swayze at the end, when I'm wrong, I admit I'm wrong. Yeah. And then he never actually says he was wrong or apologizes to him.
Who is the actor? Does he play in one of those cop shows? Like NYPD Blue or some shit? Law and Order?
Know.
I don't know. He looked familiar, like he was in a cop show.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, but I admit it. So this week, I'm surprised about second time seeing Showman. I was surprised with the first time I seen it. I hate musicals. Do not mind it.
I would recommend The Showman. Dirty Dancing is a classic.
Dirty Dancing, love it.
I'll say
I don't love it. I'm sticking with my 5. I'll go. You know what? I'll go 5.5
for
Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing.
Gotcha.
I do enjoy I enjoyed the music. Patrick Swayze is just a cool dude all around, or was a cool dude all around.
And I like this movie, Roadhouse. That's a good movie.
If we don't have Roadhouse on a wheel, we should put it on one. I've never actually seen it.
Oh, really? That's a good.
Point Break too.
Point Break.
Point Break, yeah. Point Break was good.
Again, we got wheels coming down the pipeline, guys.
Was he in Backdraft?
I don't think so.
I can't.
You know what movie I'm talking about, right? The fire.
Yeah, that's the firefighters.
Yeah, I can't remember. Huh. Yeah, Patrick Swayze is good. Oh, Ghost. Iconic movie. Love that movie.
How is that not?
You don't like Ghost?
On the Chick Picks wheel.
Oh, how you don't like Ghost, man?
Is Ghost not on the Chicks wheel?
I have no clue.
I can't believe that's not on there.
Not yet.
That's another movie I've seen.
The only thing that, honestly, I am still creeped out about the relationship of Dirty Dancing, where he looks like he's supposed to be in his 30s.
I questioned it too. I was like, yo, that's like pedophile shit going on right here.
Yeah, it is a little pedophile-y.
It was kind of weird too, because as soon as she got boned, she started acting more adult. Like she's wearing makeup and how how she's acting and shit, like her body language and everything.
Well. What I'll say though, Jim, she wasn't allowed to wear makeup until
she got boned.
Maybe no, we're not going to say that.
She popped that cherry used as lipstick.
I think it was more so about her standing up for her friend and her father finally realizing that, and then the dance and all that other shit. And they tied it.
I think it goes to boning. He gave it to. He made her grow up.
You forget, depending on what state this is, she's not legal.
Yeah. No,
Depends on the state.
I don't know where this is taken. I have a feeling this is like it has like an upstate New York vibe.
It does.
It's like the country
You know what?
club
No,
and
I
shit,
take
like
that back. I think the description says Catskills. So
there you go. See, called it.
Wow.
It just has that vibe. It's like the camp up in the fucking mountains, like up in the woods somewhere.
it still looks like they still
the country club.
Yeah, it still looks like a 30-year-old. They still plays off like a over 30-year-old hitting on a teenager.
It
Oh,
does.
definitely, yeah, definitely. I questioned it, but still like the music. Like it's mainly because the soundtrack. I love the fucking music. I still listen to it to this day.
Obviously, it struck a nerve in '87 that caused it to live on for years to come.
Yeah.
No.
You could say that. You could say that. Anything else about either one of these movies before we wrap this one up?
No. Both good.
Good.
Good
Not a bad week.
Yeah.
So, like I said, guys, unfortunately, these guys didn't want to do this episode without me. I don't understand why not. But
I miss you, man.
It's nice to take a break every once in a while.
So next weekend, there's going to be no popcorn and pints. Next Saturday, no popcorn and pints. Don't tune in for it. Go check out our YouTube channel. Watch our old episodes. So every single one.
Maybe Aaron will hook up the replay for Sex in the City.
I could do that for Facebook.
Yeah.
And the Z Network
Drop
Twitch,
it.
maybe. I'll hit you guys up with a surprise episode. Oh, you mean the first City one?
Yeah.
Sex again?
Why not?
We'll see. Maybe I could do that. I could
Double feature.
guys. Have that episode play for you guys. Review it, and then maybe play episode 2 for you guys. And then
I mean, for all we know, Ibrahim's dead. We haven't heard or seen from him in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I don't know if you want to go that route first, but okay. But yeah,
has he posted on Defocus? Has he put up any episodes or anything?
Last time I seen was Star Wars, like maybe last weekend or a weekend before.
Oh, so he's all right. He's there.
Okay.
So yes, again, people, in 2 weeks, we're not recording next weekend. So in 2 weeks, we're doing Simon Says and Deadfall.
I feel angry
You see how
right now.
he said that? He said, Simon Says, Deadfall. He did a sigh. He's like, Deadfall.
I'm not happy about this.
I kind of feel angry about Simon Says.
I don't know what it is, so
I've never seen it, but I know
seen it.
Dennis Rodman. I did not care for.
But
so
the week after that, we're doing the Batman.
No, I'm a Bulls fan.
I've
Dennis
heard
Rodman was the
things
shit
about
as a
the
player.
film, so
Outside.
we'll
He's
see what happens
questionable.
with that. We'll see what happens with that. But we're gonna wrap this one up. I'm gonna drop our plugs for you guys, and we can get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm the worst damn gamer. Come watch me. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, Yo Mama's House, TikTok, all that. I play games. I play with people, small to big,
Wow.
old to young. It doesn't
Wow.
matter. I just, get online and we get into the chat rooms like it's 1999. And then Dreams, the creator, he's our boy. He's helped us with pretty much all the visuals. You can go watch him do his thing. If you need help creating anything, he's the creator. Duh. Go tell him I sent you or Search30. He'll hook you up with a price. You can find him on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And then our boy up in Canada, he does So Good at Scary. There's a bunch of cool stuff on his TikTok. You might want to go check that out. Excuse me. If you have a 30-minute horror film or project that's 30 minutes or less, you can put it on the Facebook, and we'll review it on one of these shows on the Z Network. I think somebody will tell you about that later. But yeah, go check him out and go interact with his TikToks. And then there's a blonde lady named Joe on Any Last Words. She does a bunch of stuff. She has a magazine based on horror, and she does reviews and shit too. So go check her out and support her Patreon on all the places. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and go check out her TikTok. TikTok.
Everybody has a TikTok, and they think they have a... Listen, people, you can come to Horror Research 30 every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern Time.
Yeah, baby.
12 o'clock Eastern Time. Go to horrorresearch30.com. You can find all the links where to follow, subscribe, and all that fun stuff, as well as you come here and those half-hour films that he was just discussing, your half-hour horror shorts, we'll review them right there on Horror Research 30 on Tuesday or Thursday. Again, it's 8 o'clock Eastern Time, horrorresearch30.com. Or when my when we all come back up as the Force for the last couple seconds, hit that QR code or go back in the previous episodes, whatever episode. You see that QR code? Bink, scan it with your phone. Bink, you're going right to the website. Bink, just like that. Now, Popcorn and Pints every Saturday, well, except for next Saturday. Every Saturday, except for Saturdays, we're not recording. 9 o'clock Eastern time, which I may drop an episode or two for you guys next weekend. If I do, I will. If I don't, I won't.
Oh, we got to start thinking about what we want to do for episode 100. That's coming up.
Oh, we'll have to do something. We'll talk about that behind the scenes. Popcorn and Pints, come check us out. I'll have something fun playing for you guys next weekend, possibly. But in 2 weeks, we will be back doing some shitty ass fucking movie. Fuck these guys for next weekend.
That sounds all appropriate.
And then Batman the week after that. The Batman. Stories from a Bar, near and far. You need to go check out Stories from a Bar. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. He needs to make a TikTok. He goes all these cool ass content. He could easily do a quick 30-second video. Hey, I'm at such a concert, blah, 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 blah. Here's the beer I'm drinking. Boom. So he's going to make a TikTok because I'm pressuring him to make a TikTok, and it's easy to do. And it'll draw more crowd to his awesome podcast. So make sure you guys check that out. And we are out of here like a Peter Pan.
I
don't
just,
fucking know. Things are popping by.
I just realized something though.
What's that?
You always
Like
tell people to come to you always tell people to come to horrorwithsir30.com, and then all the lettering on your fucking thing is drippy. And it's yellow. Like it's dry.
P.
Come.
2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
Shocker, baby.
Shocker. Is that how it is?
Oh, fuck.
Okay, real quick fact right here. This is what I heard today. It fucking made me laugh. So, Willy Wonka, you know how he had the wall and it says it tastes like snozberries. If you look up the definition of snozberries,
It's dicks.
it's dicks. So Willy Wonka's telling me like the wall of dicks.
Hey, kids.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Speaking of Willy Wonka.
It's a different country. Snozberries means something else. It means dicks in their country.
That's
So he
fucking
was
great.
like a wall of dicks.
That's fucking great.
That shit
That's
made me laugh.
fantastic. What a way to end.
Yeah.
What were we
That's
saying? Episode 100. What do you guys want to do for it? You guys want to try to find like a good movie we all would like? Good movie or movies? Do you think we all would like?
Is the stream over? Are we talking about this off the stream?
Yeah, we're all.
Yeah, I left the stream.
I don't know.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
we're at what 84, 85.
So we still got a while, so something new could come out and be like awesome.
Yeah, but I think that's something we should just keep in the back of our heads. We should think of ideas for 100.
Yeah, well, I'm saying because we're at 80. Next episode's 85, and then that's gonna go pretty quick. Like those episodes are gonna fly by. That's why I said we should try to think of something.
That's so towards the end of summer.
Yeah. 15 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm only saying that just so we can like kind of pick something where we're just like, oh shit, it's episode 100.
Man. I immediately thought of The Wizard of Oz. I was like, yo, is that 100 years old yet? We can do that on the 100th episode. It's only 80 or 81.
Mm. Why are you trying to get me to watch Wizard of Oz, man?
I'm just saying that it was one of the oldest movies I could think of that probably we would actually enjoy.
The R. Kelly Road?
He laid some.
That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough to figure it out, man.
Yeah, I don't know. We got some. We keep that in your mind. We've got some time to chew on that.
Yep.
Movies with 100 in the title.
The 100-Year War.
Citizen Kane, The Godfather from. That's not 100 years old. It's from 1972.
Yeah,
That's to talk about the story of being really old. The Wizard of Oz was 1939.
Yeah, there's no way you're gonna find a movie 100 years old, man.
Not yet.
Nah.
No way. It's not even the silent films. They're like in the 30s, weren't they, when TV came?
I couldn't even tell you.
I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe it is. I don't know. But yeah, good things to come. We gotta get some more wheels.
Yeah, we definitely because the hate wheel is done.
Two
So
each for the video game, right?
I would say, seeing as how the hate wheel is done, I would say the next time we come on, we should have a hate wheel together, or we should have the video game wheel together. We each pick 2 movies, which I already told you guys. I'm picking the original Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter.
Okay.
because they're video game, and just pulling them right over to what you call it, and then you guys can pick two. But just again, just send me the movie covers of the film.
So just to add to your little thing there, the concept of movies and motion picture started in 1891 by Thomas Edison.
So,
Okay. Does it say what's the first one?
1895, the motion pictures were projected for audience viewing. No, but I'll figure it out. I don't want to click the link right now.
we got to make that episode fun, and I just don't know how. Like, you don't want it to be the worst movie. Do you want it to be the best movie, the funniest?
I think it needs to be a movie we're all excited to talk about, for one thing.
What day is it falling on, by the way? What month would that be? 15 weeks from now?
Just over 3 months. July, August, September. So sometime in October, probably.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Depending on if we miss another episode.
No special dates besides Halloween on Mike Lucky Fall.
13, 14, 15.
Special
If we go
occasion.
straight, it's October 15th.
Damn, right in the middle. Yeah, I don't think anything special in that to compare it.
Obviously, if something comes up, we could say something for that episode 100. We all have. That's one episode we have to be there for. That's one episode it can't. Like, if somebody has to miss episode 100, it's like, okay, we'll be back when this person can be back, because that's not something we can miss. That's a milestone episode.
Yeah, it is.
We're
House of 100 persons. No.
There could be something that comes out between now and then that we want to talk about, so who knows?
Yeah. I mean,
I would say it could be Thor, but that Chris is probably gonna do that on his.
It doesn't matter. Or fucking Multiverse of Madness.
I didn't see it yet.
No,
You
it's
did
good.
that.
I'm waiting. I was thinking
It was
about watching
fucking
it
crazy.
tonight.
I watched it Thursday night, and it was crazy.
Awesome.
No, the first one was like I was sitting there thinking, I was like, yo, if I was like high, and when all the fucking grounds are like going like fucking puzzle pieces, everything was shifting. Yo, that fucking shit trippy. If someone fucking did on acid or something, that movie will fuck
it
with
has to be acid, because weed ain't gonna do all that.
You definitely get the Sam Raimi aspect.
Yeah, you're like, damn.
I can't wait to see that one.
They're cool though, man. Just that what they're doing like that with the shit like that.
Bending reality and shit.
Yeah, it's so fucking cool. Just how they're doing it on camera, how they're showing it, like shit twisting, like the scene.
Yeah,
it's just crazy stuff.
All right, I really gotta pee, so I'm gonna go.
Yeah, same here. My dog needs to go out.
Later, guys.
You guys recording to midnight?
Yeah, I mean, I was intending to, unless this guy's gonna go to sleep.
I'm good. I was about to ask you the same thing.
Oh, there you go. What you guys doing?
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah, that's right. You said you watched that. That's right. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
See you guys at midnight.